Hey, thanks for attaching the part. So if we go into sketch one, what you're really looking at here is this little gap in between the end of this part and the end of the circle. The reason it can't actually be closed or the gap can't be changed, you have an over-constrained situation where basically this dimension is defining that point, but then all the other points and then the center point of the arc is being defined as well. So something's got to give. I would assume that this one would be the one that you'd probably want to relax. So then at that point, you could then constrain the endpoint here to there. So then if we finish our sketch, and then you'll notice that at that point now the loop is closed and you can change it. So it's really the dimensions that you need to change rather than the actual uh, setup of the sketch. Another thing I would say is in the sketch itself, if you're ever going to have these projected lines, just select them and make them construction, so that way they don't get in the way of some of your other extrusions and features. Another thing is if you show the degrees of freedom, this is just kind of a nitpick, but select the end of it and basically make it to the end. So if these features are going to be the same, so this side and this side, I would say, and that's a center line, you really don't really need to do this in the sketch because you can then do your feature over here and then just mirror the feature along the mirror plane of the midline or wherever your home is. So for instance, the home is here, but in the sketch itself, you have the circle defined rather than the center line defined. So if it was me, I'd probably delete some of these constraints like so, and then constrain the center point of there to probably the center point of the sketch here. Um, that's just a little thing to be aware of.